Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back again for another deadlift session. This will be... now, I've always got something in my mind. I've got an A and a B workout in my head, you know, especially on deadlift days. And some days on squat, but mostly on deadlift days. I got an A and a B in my head, so if you're having a warm-up, it don't feel so-so, you go to the B workout. If it's feeling good, you stick with the A workout, right? Simple as that. So, my point about that is you want to always have a game plan. I'm going to put this on as I'm talking. You want to always have a game plan, right? So, and the backup plan, I'll call it. That's just if everything's not there that day. But you can't have that as a mental safety net where you say, I'll just do the B day. Before you know it, you're doing the plan B day every day, right? So that's only there if you absolutely need it, right? Just like I've spoken about before with the rule of thirds, you know, so stuff is going to happen that way. But to your best of your ability, if you got a plan, if you make up your own plan, and you know your body well, do your best to stick to what you're assigned to do. Having said that today, it's not going to be a free day, but I've got 2 things in mind. I won't share them just yet, but it's still a normal deadlift day, but just make a couple tweaks. You know what I mean? We'll see. Alright? But just stick it out with me here, and we'll get to it. As you can tell, the 405 check-in is upon us. I'm going to shed the sweater here now in a minute. I'm not trying to hide my belt. Whew, okay, 405 check-in, baby. Pass the keys over the counter. What's happening? Did Caesar actually live here? Yeah, I didn't think so. Sir, there's a phone in your room. Woo! 500. Come on. Finish the job now, come on. Come on. There we go. All done for the night, guys. Simple as that. I just want to do a set 5, 6, something like that. I thought to myself, if I single 635, I'll go back and do a set of 6 on 550. But I'll reward myself. If you do 650, then you can go back and do 5 reps on 550. So that's what I had in my head at the start. And what I got in my head now was, whew, thank God, it's over. Let's go on to some accessories now, have a bit of fun, get a little bit of a pump over, and something to take home with you, as they say. Because the pump is the best part about it, you get to take it with you. Let's go to the next one here. I'm going to use this grip tonight because I think I might do some narrow and some wide at the same time. And yeah, so it's nice to have the adductor, everything back to normal. Oh mate, what a weight lifted off my shoulders, no pun intended, guys. So that 650 felt really well and really good, moved really well, whatever you want to call it. And I made the jump from 550 there too, so that was my highest incremental jump of the night, and it was at the top end of it. So, you know, even just judging on that, I know it was more in the tank anyway, so pretty pleased with that. And you know, it wasn't a 1 rep max or anything. I just wanted to get up to something heavy and then back off and do something kind of respectable for a decent set of 5 or 6, which already broke down how I picked one or the other. So now I'm going to do a few narrow grip, a few wide grip, and yeah, I'll mix in a few other things. But this feels good to feel good. You know what I'm saying? And thank you so much for tuning in. Even if you just watched that lift and you're about to check out now, that's fine too. We appreciate any interaction that we might have. So let's give this a go here and see what the story is. And we'll keep moving forward. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, this might be a little bit difficult. I gotta get lower down on this. Oh, I got that so tight. There we go, yeah, okay. Oh, Jesus. I grabbed the wrong side. Come on, brother. Slow and controlled, nice and easy. The hard work is done. Now it's fun. Narrow grip rows, huge guns.
Yep.
There you go, full stretch, brother. Whew. Gonna do the last set of these now. I got them from up there, so just you can see a little bit of a different angle. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, today's legs and back, of course, there's a bit of heavy lifting from the ground, and then it's just pulling horizontally. So my next back day, which will have no deads in it at all, will be much of a north-south pulling. So I'll have pull downs or pull ups, one arm rows from above the equator, I'll call it. All right. So pull downs like this, one arm rows. I'll use the Dorian Yates machine, as some of you, a lot of you guys like to say. So I'll use a bit of that, and just like some rear delts and shit. But if this is your first episode, you realize I like to break it up between horizontal pulling and overhead pulling. All right. So that's my plan. I'm sticking to it for now. All right. Does that mean you have to do it? Absolutely not. Does it mean you can do it? Yes, it does. Does it mean you have to do it all year round? No. But there's levels to this, but also there's options to this as well. Okay. There's different recipes for different times. You know, it's just like sausage and eggs and toast is a great meal. You're more likely to have it for breakfast and dinner. Can you have it for dinner? Sometimes yes. Can you have it for supper? Sometimes yes. Do you have to? No. Are you more likely to have ribs and wings and fries at supper or morning? More likely supper. My point being, there's a time and place for everything.
Yep.
Feeling quite good, guys. All right. This will be the last exercise of the day. I just realized for the angle, I'm probably gonna have to do one back on here, so I'm in the same shot for both left hand and right hand. You know, there's different ways you can isolate your rear delts. Machine over there is being used, and one of the other cables over there is being used. Actually, no, sorry, on that side. The other one I was gonna go to, but this one I ended up coming here instead. So we're gonna do a few right here. So, get it in that stretch position there.
Yep. There we go, brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you're lean enough and you're pumped up enough, you're going to see a bit of my tricep there anyways, but I'm not doing this. I'm not bending. I'm not extending at my arm to flex the tricep. I'm not doing that. Even though you're going to see it a bit there, just because the arm is almost straight and it's flexed, but I'm not actually pushing through with it. So before you say, oh my God, your triceps engaged. It's okay. All right. I don't know what came over me there. See ya. Whoop, a little step back. A little Steph Curry. I could probably put the height up one, maybe. That's what I'll do. Here. I did a few of them Viking swings in between, or I'm not sure what they're called. I think something like that. Viking river cruises. But the ones where you hold it up in front of you and you swing it around like that, right? So just a little shoulder mobility. So we'll and we're going to start with the right one again for adequate rest for each side. Try to go up a bit higher this time. Yeah. Step back a little here. Ooh. Yeah. There we go. Okay, step back a little bit. Put the leg against there. Up a bit higher. Ooh. Oh, yeah. You almost want to think about whether you're trying to hit down here or you're doing rows down here or up here. You almost want to think of that board game. I know people are playing a lot more board games now around the holidays. Remember that one operation? We had to try to drop the bone in or take the bone out or whatever, and the bone's got to fit in that little slot. You almost want to think your arm is like that little bone, and then have the image in your mind of where the slot is behind you, or if you're benching in front of you, and keep it in that slot without hitting the sides and the alarm going off. The alarm going off could be pain, could be just poor form, or a lot of things. So just give that a little thought, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm picturing like that's behind me here, and I'm putting that inside that little area. Of course, it's just another way to mind muscle. And whatever little mnemonic that you use in your mind to memorize it, to figure it out, the weirder it is, chances are the better you remember it, and the more that you'll engage with it. All right? So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate it. It's another fantastic lift. And, and what I mean by fantastic lift, it don't have to mean the weight or anything like that. It's just the fact that you came in here, you put in some good, consistent work. It's as simple as that. Because at the end of the month, end of the year, all that stuff, that's what adds up. All right? It's that good, consistent work. I said to one of my buddies, actually Evan, who was just on the channel there the other day, it happens quicker the slower you go. And what I mean by that is when you take your time and you slowly do everything properly and you do everything right, all of a sudden one day you say, holy fuck, I'm benching 250. Holy shit, I'm doing 275. And you almost don't realize how you got there, but you earned it right, you did it right, and that way, whatever you built along the way, chances are you can keep it, and then you can go beyond that afterwards too, right? Whereas if you jump up too quick, flash in the pan, and all of a sudden you're injured and they're doing nothing, right? So think about that as well. But slow, steady wins the race. It's like that old one that you hear as soon as you start lifting. If you put 5 pounds on your bench every month, and everybody's like, come on, dude, I could do that in 2 weeks, whatever. Yes. But over the course of a year, which is 12 months, and for you math majors out there, you already know 12 times 5 is 60. So that's 60 pounds in a year. If you're at 150, now you're at 210. You know? If you're at 240, now you're at 300. I could go all day with this, lads. That's plenty, Jack. If you've ever seen the show Still a Game, that's what I was going for there. And then it's 1,000 pounds the next week. And then the next week is 2,000 pounds. Oh my God. One of my good buddies, one of my best mates, Ryan, he'll probably be the only one to get that joke. But if you've seen the show, the Scottish comedy is on Netflix. It's a good laugh. This is not a sponsored ad or anything by any means. But yeah. But anyways, before any added on drivel, I will head off, get something to eat. I have a potluck again tomorrow. So I got some slow cooked buffalo chicken at home. That's what I'm bringing in, you know. Low calorie, low fat, super high protein. That way I got something to eat, you know, if everything else here is not what I like. But I'm sure there will be plenty of things I do like there anyways. And Makes you feel a little bit better because you're still hitting your protein goals. And that's what you need to do in the gym. And out the gym, just for longevity, man. Protein, baby. Keep that lean muscle mass. Keep that mass on you. Anyways, folks, that's it. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.